Good morning, how's everyone doing? We're on a small little cruise on Sunday morning right here in Dallas. We're going towards North DFW. It's a great time for me to break in my bike. Currently I have, let me check, 330 miles on it. So I got another 260 miles to go before I can take it in for our first service. Since I made my last video, the only other thing I have done to it is, after the frame sliders, is put these handle bar guards or clip-on guards for the and I got the ones that come with the M1000RR, and I really like them, and honestly it just makes the bike pop a little bit more. Alright, so new things that I learned about the bike. A couple of days ago when I was riding, I found out that the bike actually has hill descent, so it engages your brakes if you press the brakes hard while you're at a stop while you're riding, and you come to a stop and you press the brakes real hard, not real hard but pretty hard, it'll actually engage hill descent, and you'll actually stop and it won't roll down even if you're in neutral or first. So that is something I just learned, and it's an amazing technology, and I've already utilized it 3 to 4 times. Lots of times there are technologies in a bike that you don't really get to utilize a lot. For example, if you're a street rider and you get out on the track, then there's track technology. But if you're just a street rider and you don't go to track a lot, well, at that time you're not really using all the track technology. Like, for example, this bike right here has 3 race pro modes where you can change absolutely everything about it. But I highly doubt I'll ever get to experiment with that. I'm not a track person. I've never been there. Never been there with this bike. And I just like cruising through the streets or the back roads. So yeah, this bike is still locked, so I can't really tell you how much power it has or whatnot, but the amount of power it has halfway locked, it's pretty decent. It accelerates pretty quick, but it cuts off right at 8, and it almost feels like there's a power hole right between 6 to 8. And I heard that BMW made that for the emissions. What else? My next thing will be decatting the bike, so I have ordered new headers, and I'm gonna, as soon as I get them, I'm gonna install them. I have ordered some tools for it. Right now you can hear the bike that's fully stopped with the aquaponic muffler or can, and it sounds pretty decent. It's a little quiet for what my taste is, so I definitely want to take the time to remove the headers and get rid of all this giant weight underneath the bike, and put some new headers in and see how they feel. Let me know in the comments below if you like the sound. Okay, so the quick shifter feels really good. It's really fine-tuned. When you're upshifting, it clicks right in. It actually goes in like a piece of puzzle. Now, Compared to the Panigale that I was riding before this bike, that bike actually was also really good when it came to quick shifter, but when it came down to auto blip on downshifts, rev matching, it always had a little bit of jerk. And this one right here actually has no jerk whatsoever. You can downshift at any speed, and all you hear is the exhaust note, but you won't have any jerk. It won't move back and forth or anything like that. So back to what I was saying, there's a lot of things that you can utilize as of new technology. Like when I first got to use heated grips on my H2SX SE Plus, or when I first bought it, I saw it has heated grips, and I was like, oh, I live in Texas, when am I ever gonna use these? But surprisingly, I got to use them a lot. There was a lot of times where temperature dropped and I wanted to turn them on. Cruise control is a must. If you take your bike out on long rides and you just have a straight shot, yeah, you want to probably put it in cruise control and, you know, give your hand a rest. Traction control, ABS, automatic suspension settings. These are some things that are really good for street, but mainly are tuned during you're riding on the track, so you can really mess around with them. Automatic suspension is more of a track thing in my opinion. You don't really have to mess with it on street. You want it to be as smooth as possible on street, because obviously you can come across bumpy roads just like this one. So if you stiffen up your suspension, you're gonna have a way more bumpy ride than it should be. I really like the fact that if you connect to BMW Motard, it tells you your speed limit, sense of direction. You can actually put in a navigation. Also, it connects to your helmet, and you can play your music this way through the bike. You can change your music through this little wheel. There's a lot of cool features that you'll get used to real quick. Just good add-ons. Nothing that's necessary, but it's add-ons, and they're really good. You know, something that you could definitely get used to and utilize. So yeah, it's been great so far. end to my video. This was just a small video for me to just get on the bike, try to complete my 600 miles before I can take it in for first service. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.